Oh, hi boys and girls. This is Mr. Lentine, your art teacher, with a pretty special activity for today. I was just looking at this beautiful painting by our friend Vincent Van Gogh. It's called A Starry Night, and it goes along with the book I'm going to read with you today. And the book is called Marty and Pearl Learn to Paint Like Vincent Van Gogh. Now you might wonder, who are Marty and Pearl? Well, Marty and Pearl are two characters that I created many years ago to help me teach them art lessons. And I made them so that they were very easy to draw. And I'm going to teach you how to draw them right now, in case you want to draw them. So first of all, we need to know some shapes. We need to know a rectangle. And we need a circle, two little ovals, and a couple lines here like this. He's waving hello, and we'll give him some hair, two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. And that's Marty. Say hi, Marty. That's Marty. And over here we'll have Pearl. Pearl, we start off with the triangle. And we'll put a circle on the top. Give Pearl some feet. She's standing there like that too. She's going to give Marty a high five. Let's put some hair on her head. Give her a nose, her eyes, big old smile. That's Marty and that's Pearl. And they have a lot of adventures. And so I think you're going to like this because they have a special surprise today too. Okay? So let's join Marty and Pearl as they learn to paint like Vincent Van Gogh. Okay, here's our story. It's called Swirling Lines Are Fun to Paint, or Marty and Pearl Learn to Paint Like Vincent Van Gogh. And it says it was written and illustrated by John Lentine. Hey, that's me. I wrote this book a long time ago, and I even drew the pictures using a computer. I dedicated this book to a good friend of mine and an art teacher in Alaska named Linda Pfisterer. I learned a lot from her. Here we go, boys and girls. Here are our friends Marty and Pearl. They enjoy doing art projects and sharing them. Today, they get a special surprise. Hey, Pearl! Today in art we learned about Vincent Van Gogh. Too bad you missed it. Well, I was at the dentist, Marty. Let's see. Vincent liked drawing flowers, people, and trees, right? And Marty says, right, said Marty, and he painted lots of pictures of himself, too. Today, those are called selfies, aren't they? Back then, they might have been called something else. They're called self-portraits, Marty, said Pearl. So what did you learn today? Well, said Marty, we looked at a couple paintings called Starry Night and Landscape. We looked at the special way Vincent put on his paint. I wish he were here to tell about it. Poof! Oh my goodness, I wonder what that is. Wow! Who are you? Said Marty. Look, he's got a yellow hat and an orange beard. Who do you think he is? I'm Vincent Van Gogh. How did I get here? Well, this is a story, and anything can happen, even wishes, said Marty. We wished for you. We really like the way you paint your pictures, said Pearl. Can you show us how to do it? Well, I'll show you a little, and you can go from there, said Vincent. As you can see, I use lots of color. I like to dab my paint, and I like to make swirling lines. I put them together to make a painting. And here's that painting called A Starry Night. Remember that? Look at my swirling lines in Starry Night. They are like spinning balls of fire. And look at my dabs and lines. They flow like a river. Can you see that in his painting? Maybe he'll show them how. Let's try some painting. First, we have to set up our materials. We'll use watercolor sets. We'll try to keep them pretty clean. Now, boys and girls, if you want to try this, you don't have to use watercolor sets. You can use markers, you can use crayons, colored pencils, whatever you like. But he's going to show you a good way to use watercolors. We'll also need water bowls and paper towels. So there's your water bowl and your paper towel. The first thing you do is you dip the brush into the water, and then you dab it on the side of the bowl to get a little bit of water on there. And this says you never ever smash the brush into the bowl. No, that wouldn't be good. Add a little water to each color paint to soften it. Put your brush on there when you want the color. So you just add a little drop of water on each color, let it sit for a minute, and then when you want that color, go get it. Try to paint a bunch of paint dabs in a flowing line. So in other words, just go dab, 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 dab. Use one color for many lines. Don't just make one dab and then, switch. Go dab, 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 dab all the way across the page. Do it again and again. To change colors, dip the paintbrush in the water, swish it in the water, dab it on the side of the water dish, and touch it on the paper towel to really clean it. That way you can go to your next color and not have a mess. Try some swirls too. Fill up your whole page. Use dabs or full lines. See, there's a big full green line. Clean your brush and change colors. So here we had a blue swirls and green dabs that made lines. That looks like fun. Keep your colors clean and bright. That's all there is to it. If you want to add a tree, great. Or maybe you want to show where the sky and the land meet. You can make a simple design or try a landscape. Fill in all the white space with color. Take your time. See, boys and girls, I did one up there, just like what he said. This is fun, said Marty. I can just paint and paint with swirling, flowing colors. That will help me paint like Vincent. Wow, it's pretty easy. You just have to try it. Now, boys and girls, your teacher will demonstrate how to paint, and you can do your own painting like Vincent. To clean up, use your paper towel to wipe your paints. Thanks, Vincent, said Marty and Pearl. It was so nice to meet you. Have fun, everyone, as you paint dabs, lines, and swirls, just like Vincent Van Gogh. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? And look up here, boys and girls, you can see where I tried that. I painted a lot of swirls and some dabs and some lines, and I made a painting that could be kind of like Vincent Van Gogh. I call this actually snail, worm, and ladybug stew when you're at Art's Diner. That's a lot of fun. So, thank you very much, boys and girls. I want you to try that. Use whatever materials you can, and you can learn to paint or draw like Vincent Van Gogh just the way that Marty and Pearl did. Thank you very much.